What? Do you know that something amazing has just happened? Our family of Learn German with Turbo has become this big. Thank you for all your support, and to thank you and celebrate this moment, I have extended the slots for my free Turbo Sprachgroup. Hello everyone, willkommen auf meinem YouTube-Kanal Learn German with Turbo. So today I'm going to share 5 amazing tips of learning any new language with you. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. So I'm going to start my tip number 1 with the most controversial topic, which is Duolingo. For some, Duolingo is an absolute waste of time, but for many, it has also been a holy grail to learn a new language. So personally, I feel that when you pick a new language to learn and you know nothing about that language, it is very frightening to go and search on YouTube about different things you want to learn in that language. Basically, you do not know where to start from. So in that stage of learning, Duolingo is very useful because it helps you easily enter into the language by its game interface. So I would say that when you pick up a new language, use Duolingo to get an easy entry into the language. But once you feel that you are comfortable with the language now and you're getting used to it, then you should quickly let go of it and move on to the more serious and more detailed platforms and videos. Now my tip number 2 is stick to 1 or 2 resources. Now when you start learning your language, you get extra motivated, and under that motivation you end up following so many Instagram pages and subscribing to so many YouTube pages. Some students end up buying so many textbooks, and that does not help at all because you end up burdening yourself and overwhelming yourself with so many resources, and you end up quitting your language learning journey. Now my tip number 3 is to learn high frequency vocabulary and phrases. So you see that in every language there are around 100 words and phrases which are used every day in almost all the sentences and are applicable to almost all the situations. For example, the names of places, objects, people, food, different common professions, or phrases like thank you, sorry, can you say it again, or asking basic questions. So if you master these high frequency phrases and vocabulary in the initial stages of your language learning journey, you would see that you would feel very confident because you could express yourself in such early stages of your language learning journey. Now my tip number 4 is always start learning a new language with its alphabets and their correct pronunciation. I know it is very tempting to start learning a new language by learning the words, but I would recommend to start with alphabets because for most of the languages, the pronunciation of the word depends on the pronunciation of each alphabet that it is made up of. Now my tip number 5 is start speaking from day 1. I know we all feel very conscious about the pronunciation and correctness, but do not worry about that. Initially, I would say no matter how right or wrong you are, just speak. Speak the language, only then you will get hang of it, only then you would be able to progress. No amount of listening or reading tasks are going to help you unless you start speaking the language and using it. Now you would ask me, with whom? I do not have anybody to practice with. So for that, Learn German with Turbo has its own free platform where you can practice speaking German with the partners of your level for free. So if you want to register to our Turbo Sprach group, you will find the details in the description box below. Don't forget to check it out. So that's all for today's video. I really hope that you found this video helpful. So, viel Glück!